Okay guys, I'm gonna make my coffee and lemon, and it's so simple, so easy. All you gotta do is teaspoon of coffee, another teaspoon of coffee, your lemon, and hot water. Hey, what's up you guys? Hello and hi, welcome to my channel. I am super stoked that you are here joining me again. I love it, love it, love it. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, welcome. I hope that you are here to stay. And listen, I needed to join this family because we're trying to grow this family, you know. So all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. Let me give you a second to do that. You're done. Awesome. Welcome to the family. Don't forget to press the notification bell so that you are also notified whenever I post a video. In this family, I am currently posting once a week, but I'm hoping to do more than that very soon. To my returning supporters, guys, thank you so much for the support. Please do continue to comment, please do continue to share the videos. Get your aunt, uncle, cousins to join the family as well. I would love the support. As you know, we are still trying to grow this family. So I want to get right into this video, guys. I don't want to waste any time today. We are talking about weight loss. Okay, and as you would have seen from the title on this video, why would you stop? Like, seriously, really? Why would you stop? Ladies, I'm here to motivate you today. This video is more of a motivational video. So we are still going to get deeper into the whole weight loss journeys that we are currently on. But today, I want to motivate you, and I want to share with you some tips of things that I have now gone and incorporated into my daily life to help me stay on track and not to lose focus, or not to now give up and call it quits and then like falling off the wagon basically. Okay, so I know that it's a hard journey. I know that it's not easy to stay motivated, and I know that it's not something you are able to do every single day without fail and not, you know, bumping into some blocks here and there. It's normal. So I'm obviously not a physician, I'm not a medical practitioner or anything like that, but what I am sharing with you today is everything that I have experienced and basically what I have seen work for me and still works for me. Now I know we are all different, we are all unique, so sometimes what works for me might not work for you and vice versa. But let us share, guys. We are in a community here, so let us share. Tell me what has worked for you, and I'm obviously sharing today what has worked for me. So I'll give you a few. I'm not gonna like overload you with information, but just a few things that I've incorporated, and these are the things that I've done consistently to actually see results. All right, so first thing, guys, it's up here, the mind. If the mind is not right, we will not get it right. We won't. We'll get up one day, we'll do the workout, you'll eat right, you'll drink your water. That's one day. And then you get up the next day and you're like, I can't do this. Today is just not a day where I want to be stretching and jumping and yeah. And some of us don't even like water. So I know, like, you know, sometimes that can be pretty hard to drink because you got to drink a lot of water. It's not easy. I drink like 3 liters a day. I did not do that overnight. It took me a while to get there, but yeah, that's what I do. I do 3 liters of water per day. And sometimes I've got to force myself. It doesn't just happen easily, you know. And sometimes you've got to plan for it, because if you're going to be out for the day, it's not easy to drink so much water whilst you are out running errands or whatever the case may be. Because for me personally, I don't want to be going to like the public toilets, and you know, when you're drinking a lot of water, you are like constantly in the ladies. So then when I have days like that, I plan around it. So you can plan around it, and that's why I say we got to get our minds right. Our minds have to be right if we want to do this, and we want to like do it to the best of our abilities. Okay, so that settles everything. Once your mind is right, you're on track, my sister. You can do this. Okay, and then I mentioned water. Of course, water is very important, not just for the weight loss, but it's also important for your skin. Your skin glows, your nails grow. It's so beneficial in so many ways. If you are someone who does not like water, I have a few friends who do not like water, they know themselves. You can always incorporate putting a little bit of cinnamon in your water. What that does is it turns your water into a fat burning tonic. So you might not enjoy the taste of the cinnamon in your mouth, but it kind of does something to the flavor of the water. So you'll find that it's actually more drinkable than just having it plain. Some of us will put a few drops of lemon in the water. That too, very good. Try doing that. Just put a little bit of lemon in your water, and you'll see it'll make such a difference, and you'll be able to down that water in no time. I promise you. Others put fruits. You can cut up your cucumber and leave it in your water and try drinking. You know, you get that cucumber and mint flavor if you're adding mint in there, and it makes such a big difference, right? But I like it plain. So I drink my 3 liters of water plain, okay? Then there's something called intermittent fasting. Some of you have heard of it, some of you maybe not. But I also started doing intermittent fasting to help me, because remember, our bodies are not the same, our bodies are different. And me, gosh, if I just eat like 1 big slice of cake, I know I'm gaining something for sure. There's no doubts about that, okay? And then you get your friends who can have 6 slices of bread and nothing happens. Like, they're still like, you know, got that figure like a trigger, and nothing happens to them. So unfortunately for people like me, I have to watch what I eat. And so I tried to incorporate intermittent fasting, and at first when I heard about it, I think the person who was explaining it to me didn't explain it properly. So I didn't understand, and I was like, no, sorry, not for me. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to be told when to eat, when not to eat. No. And then I heard about it a few years later by a friend who is doing it, and it's working for her. And she then, I don't know, some bulb just clicked, because when she explained it, I understood, and I was like, wow, like I would like to try this. And I did, guys. I did, and the results were phenomenal. Phenomenal. Now, I follow the 16-8 plan. 16-8 meaning I fast for 16 hours, and then I have a window of 8 hours in which I can eat. Okay? And with that, I had to incorporate eating cleaner than normal, and lots of water, lots of protein, your chicken, your fish, your vegetables. You know what I'm saying? And guys, I know, you know, we have bad months where we can't afford these things. Like vegetables, yeah, you could say they're cheap, but sometimes they're not. So we've had bad months. I've had bad months. Let me talk about me. I've had bad months where I simply cannot afford the broccoli, and I cannot afford the asparagus. So I had to compromise, and I had to buy my spinach if I had to. But I had to make a plan, because why? I'm on this journey, and I'm not about to give up. Because if I give up, who am I giving up for? I'm giving up for myself. And I don't want to be, You know, that sister that just throws in the towel every time things get tough. I'm sorry, no. I pull up my socks, I pull up my tights, and I get my body moving. Okay, so back to the eating clean and the intermittent fasting. So I'll just tell you what I do, okay, for the day. So at 12 o'clock midday, I have my first meal. My first meal is normally breakfast at 12. Sometimes I even go to like 12:30, 1 o'clock. Just depends on the day. But I will make sure that I have something at that time to break my fast. And mainly I'll have breakfast. I'll do a scrambled egg, throw in some onions. If I have spinach, I'll throw in some spinach. And I have that's protein, remember, so eggs are your best friend. I have that, and then I switched my bread over to the seeded loaf. You get Sasco seeded loaves, about 16 rands. I opt for that bread because I get fuller quicker. If I have 2 slices of that, like I can just toast it with that scrambled egg, and I have my cup of coffee, I am good, I am full. But you see, what actually keeps me fuller is that I'm having water, and then I'm having coffee. Your coffee can be black with no milk and no sugar. Okay, remember, before you break your fast, before 12 o'clock midday, you want to intake liquids that have no calories. So what has no calories? Water. Yes, that's right, ladies. Water. Water has no calories. So if you drink your water and you try and finish this before 12 o'clock, you are halfway done because you finished 1.5 liters, right? Before 12, and obviously from 12 onwards you are going to drink more water. So it just means another one of these, like every few minutes, just gulp it down, let it go, and you're done. So my thing is, or my trick is, I always try and finish this before 12 o'clock, which means the first thing I do when I get up is fill my bottle and start drinking water. Then about 8, 9 o'clock, I make my coffee, no sugar, no milk, remember. I have my coffee, and of late, I've started that coffee and lemon. I know you've heard about it. So I've been drinking the coffee and lemon, and wow, it is making a huge difference, guys. So that's what I've been doing. Sometimes I have green tea, but I'm not really a fan of green tea. I don't know, but I do drink it like occasionally. It's just, yeah. So it's either the green tea, the coffee and lemon, or my water. Once I've had that, by the time it hits 12 o'clock, I promise you I'm not so hungry. So I'm eating because I know that I have to eat, obviously. So I'll scramble my eggs. I love eggs. So I'll scramble my eggs and I'll have my toast. Sometimes I'll just have toast with peanut butter and a cup of coffee. That'll be now my second cup of coffee. And I'm fine, like I'm full. I don't need anything. If there is a gap, cut up an apple. I have my apple and I'm good. Okay, then you'll find that you're obviously going to be drinking more water in between. Maybe by 3 o'clock you're having a snack. I normally get the rice cakes. Dis-Chem has rice cakes. Well, that's where I normally buy them. They're like, what, 17, 18 rands a pack. Beats buying that packet of Lay's. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather buy that, and I can have it with some tuna or some boiled egg. Again. I'll have some tuna or boiled egg, like I said, or I'll just put up some peanut butter on there and slice up some banana, and I'll have that. Sometimes I feel like a smoothie, then I'll have a smoothie to break my fast instead of having the bread. So what I've actually started doing is, if I'm going to have bread to break my fast today, then tomorrow I'll do a smoothie. Okay, so I kind of like interchange, just so that I'm not having too much bread, even though I've gone for the healthier option when it comes to bread. Okay, so try cutting out the white bread. Try your best to cut out the white bread. Rather just get a whole wheat loaf of bread, or you can try the seeded Sasco bread. It's delicious, guys, and it's very filling. yeah, you do that, and then you find, like I said, by 3 o'clock maybe you're just having a snack. You can have another cup of tea or a cup of coffee by then. And I'm not gonna lie, I am lactose intolerant, but I like milk. So sometimes I force, and I'll still have my cup of coffee with milk and maybe a teaspoon of sugar or 2, because I know cutting out sugar is not easy. So you rather just try cutting down at first. Like maybe if you were having 4, cut down to 3 or 2, and then, you know, slowly you work your way down, and you eventually want to get to no sugar at all. Now I've adapted. I can drink coffee without sugar, but there are times where I wish to have that sweet cup of coffee and with some milk. So that's when I'll put my 2 sugars and I'll have some milk. A good option would be almond milk or coconut milk, although obviously it's not the cheapest, but you can juggle it, you know, and see if it works for you, because the taste is not like the normal milk that we have. Okay, but I've swapped over to almond milk, and I've adapted to the taste and I like it, so I just stuck by it. Okay, when I'm having a bad month and there's no money to buy the almond and the coconut milks, then I have my regular milk, but I make sure that I'm having 1 cup of that at least. Okay, not too much. I'd rather just have the black coffee and maybe have that 1 cup in the day with my milk and my sugar. Okay, because it's not easy to just cut everything out. It just won't work. It doesn't work like that. Okay, and then I'll have supper, of course, in the evening. By then, I've already planned my meal. It's either going to be a piece of chicken, and I'm going to make sure I incorporate vegetables. If I'm having rice, I try and have brown rice, just a cup. And again, if it's a month where I cannot afford the brown rice, then I'll have my regular rice, but I will make sure that I watch my portions. So I'll stick to a cup and nothing more. And then I'll try, like, Monday to Friday to eat as clean as possible. Okay, now listen, guys. You can lose weight doing the intermittent fasting and not eating clean. It happens. You do lose the weight. Okay, but I am not encouraging you to do that. I am saying try to eat as clean as you can. So don't have burgers every day just because, or burgers like every day of your 8 hours because you know you're going to lose weight anyway, because then you're actually working backwards. You know what I'm saying? We know the goal here, so let's stick to what the goal is supposed to be. All right, so we're going to try eat as clean as possible. Yeah, and there you'll have your tweaks. So I do it Monday to Friday. I try eat as clean as I can, and then on Saturday and Sundays, my off days, I don't exercise. I've gone into that thing. It's like in me now to try and eat healthy, but I do have my burger or I do have my fries, you know, on those days. I'll have, but I'll still watch my portions, and I'll have cake. So on a Sunday, oh my God, that is a weakness. I'll still have my piece of cake or my scone, or my mouth is watering. But yeah, so yes, you will have your weekends off to, you know, indulge a little bit in the things that you're not now having in the weeks Monday to Friday. Okay, guys, I want you to try. Challenge yourself. Try it, and then let me know how it's been going. How's it going for you? Okay, because I really need the feedback. I really want us to communicate about this, because this is a struggle for all of us. Okay, so the other thing is exercise. Okay, now I know it's hard to do exercise. Some of us hate exercise. Me, myself, I couldn't get up every day and work out. It took me a long time to get into the momentum of pushing myself, telling my brain to switch off and follow what I know in my heart I need to do, and just get it on with. Put on my tights, put on my tackies, and go for it. And I promise you, when you go for it, when you actually get into it, oh girl, the feeling afterwards, just, you know, the sweat that comes off you, it's like a weight that has been lifted off you. When I'm stressed, I go for it, and I feel like I go even longer. And let me tell you, I put on my ratchet music and I give it a go. I think that's the only music really that helps me really get going. But honestly, it works. My friends know we have a group on WhatsApp where we work out, we post our workouts, and it's not a matter of showing off that, oh, I'm exercising, what are you doing? It's not even that. It's a motivation tactic. When I see what I've done, I'm motivated to get up the next day and do it again. And then your friends or your people that you are accountable to, vice versa. So if Claudia's not getting up for 3 days, I haven't seen her posting that she's done so much, then I'm phoning and I'm like, friend, what is up? What is going on? And if I'm dealing with stuff at that point, I'm able to share and I'm able to get it off my chest, get it off my shoulders, and then back into it. Put on my socks, put on my tackies, and get moving. Okay, so that's also something you can incorporate. Have someone that you communicate with about, you know, your exercise routines, etc., or have a partner that you go to gym with. And if you work out at home, have someone that's checking, like my friend, what are we doing today? Are we jump roping, etc., etc. Okay, now I'm gonna be honest, I fell off the wagon a few months back, 2 months back. I got sick, I had COVID, and in that period I was eating because I had to take medication, and I think my mind was not right because I was eating anything, and it's an excuse because I could have eaten clean and still taken medication, but I didn't. I was eating the white bread, I was eating whatever, you know, if cake came in by the door, I was eating the cake, and I wasn't worried about the portions, and I was just, yeah, guys, I was just going for it. And before I knew it, I'd gained the weight back, and I was back to square one, and I was like, oh, I mean, I didn't gain a tremendous amount, but I gained, and I knew that I'd gained more weight, and so I had to do something. I had to remind myself why I am on this journey, and remind myself that I'm not going to give up, and I'm going to do what I know I need to do. So I pulled up my socks, I pulled up my tights, and I got busy. I got back into the swing of things. Okay, and it's nice because I have a community of friends who are always there motivating each other. We do that for each other. Okay, so yes, get your exercise on, ladies. What I've started doing is I've been doing a jump rope for 30 minutes. Sounds hard, no? Sounds long, no? It does, but it's hard, it's intense, but I go. Like I said, I put on my ratchet music and I go 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. I go on that jump rope, and it's been working, it's been helping me. Okay, if I don't do that, I go on the elliptical trainer for maybe 15 minutes, and then I do another 15 minutes of jump rope. That's what I've been doing lately. I kind of took a break from the normal workout routines that I've been doing, and I'll probably get back into that, but for now, this is what I'm doing, and this is what is working. Okay, so with that, try to incorporate exercise. Even if you do 30 minutes, even if you do 20 minutes, guys, do it. And I promise you, you will find yourself pushing yourself even harder and wanting to do it longer than the 30 minutes or longer than the 15 or 20 minutes. I promise you, you can do it. You can do it. Okay, then the other thing I wanted to talk about is a challenge that is kind of like a craze. Everybody's been doing it lately. It's the coffee and lemon. Guys, I've tried it. It's not that horrible. It actually, it's drinkable. It's drinkable. But I want to put out a challenge to you, ladies. I want to put out a challenge. I want us to do the coffee and lemon challenge. Now, we will do it for 2 weeks. So starting next week, Monday, you will get up in the morning. You will fill your bottle. You'll have your water. And you will make your coffee. You saw that in the insert in the beginning of this video. You will make your coffee and lemon and sip on that. If you are doing the intermittent fasting, then obviously you're going to incorporate that. So you're going to have that from the morning up until 12 o'clock where you can break your fast. If you are not intermittent fasting, it's fine. Just have your coffee and lemon first thing in the morning before you have anything else. And then you can have a second one during the day if you like. But let's do it. So you're going to have to obviously measure yourself. So get a measuring tape, measure that waist, measure the fupa. Oh my god, the fupa, guys. Measure the fupa. measure the small of your waist, because they say that that's where the coffee and lemon actually works more. It's in that area. So we are targeting that area mainly, and I know that that's a problem area for most of us. So we're going to target that area. Write down what your weight was. If you are a person who likes the scale, jump on the scale. And I hate the scale. I hate the scale. I hate the scale. But I still get onto it. I'll do it just for you. I'll get on the scale. I will write down my weight. I will write down my measurements. And I want to see at the end of the 2 weeks. So 2 Mondays from next week Monday. I want to see what the result will be. Will I have come down? Will I have gained? What's the story? Because we need to prove if these things actually work. So guys, please comment. Please let me know if you are in. I want to know if you are going to join the challenge. Okay? And this doesn't apply only to the ladies. This is you gents as well. Okay? If you are not doing it alone, I would love for you to get your wife to join in, please. Your wife or your girlfriend, or your side piece. But I would love for you guys to join. Encourage them to join the journey as well. Let's see if it actually works. So you obviously get your measurements right, write it down, and then please comment and tell me how's it going for you. Is it working? Is it not working? What are you feeling? You know, is it making you sick? I really, really, really want to know how it's going. And I will do the same. I'll also communicate how it's going for me. So I'm going to be documenting my journey. So obviously on the next video, or on the next weight loss or weight loss journey video, I will be showing you my results. I'm going to be showing you step by step everything that I've been doing. And you will see if it worked for me or not. Okay, so that is the challenge right there, ladies. I'm really excited because I'm seriously, I need the motivation myself. It's not just me standing here and motivating you. I myself need the motivation. Okay, so let us do this. Let us do this. Let us do this. Before I go, there's one more thing I'd like to talk to you about. It is called waist training. Some of you probably heard of waist training, and a lot of you are probably doing it already. Listen, December, boss, it's around the corner, and you want that waist snatched. And if I can tell you guys, this works. It has worked for me. I actually can't believe it, the way it is working. Like, I never knew about it. I don't know what age was I living in that I never knew about it for a while, but I have been doing it now for a couple of months, and I love it because it works. But the only thing is you have to be consistent. You got to put on that waist trainer in the morning and wear it for at least, say, 5 or 6, maximum 8 hours, and then take it off. You can work out in your waist trainer if it's one that allows for that, or else, no, just wear it. I promise you, you're gonna see all of this melting away. Now, the one that I'm currently using, I'm actually not happy with it anymore. It's working, but it's now, I'm now realizing that I need a new one. So I've ordered a new one. It's on the way, and when it comes, I will, it should be about next week or so. When it comes, I will show you the one that I'm currently using and the new one, and I will be using the new one throughout our challenge, so I can show you what it's done. But yeah, we'll talk about that in the next video. Guys, it works though. Go do some research, or maybe just comment and ask me some questions if you want to know more about waist training, and I will gladly share that info with you. But it works. And with that, guys, it is time for me to go. But thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for the support, guys. I really enjoy your comments. I really like interacting with you. So please do encourage, like, you know, the other girls around you to join the family. We want to grow. Like, I am looking at the road to 500 now, because it's kind of way down there, but I believe we can get there. okay? If we obviously share the video and get others to subscribe and like and comment. And for you who joined me for the first time, I really hope that you enjoyed your time here, you enjoyed this video, and look out for more. So press the notification bell so that you will obviously see when I post the next video. Oh my word, the next video! Juicy vibes, juicy vibes. But I don't want to spoil it, so stay tuned guys, and thank you so much for joining me. Love you, love you, love you.